Welcome grade 9s to another lesson with perimeter and area. And today we're going to look at another example before we're going to do our work for the weekend. Let's quickly have a look at example number 2. All right, let's have a look at the shape. It says calculate the perimeter and the area of the following shape that consists of an equilateral triangle. So very important, we need to know that that is an equilateral triangle so that we know that each side of that triangle is equal to 6 centimeters. So we can go and insert it on the other side as well. And what, if you look at this shape, we don't know, we can't call this a certain shape, but we do know that it's made up out of a triangle and a semicircle. Please note, a semicircle. All right, so we can insert that 6 centimeters, and now we need to find the length of the semicircle, okay, the circumference of that semicircle to find the outer perimeter. We want all the outer edges added together, so the only one missing now is that semicircle. All right, and the length of that semicircle, we're going to use 2 pi r, and very important, we divide it by 2 because it is a half circle. So if you divide, and now very important, how would I know what is the radius? I need to now look at that picture and I need to find the radius. Because it is an equilateral triangle, it means all sides of those triangles are equal to 6 centimeters. So that dotted line is also 6 centimeters. And that is then the diameter. And we want to work with the radius. So we take that 6 centimeters, the diameter, and we divide it by 2 to give us 3 centimeters. So the radius is 3. Insert that into your calculator and you get the length of that side of that semicircle is 9.42 centimeters. Then to get the total perimeter, we add all the outer edges together, the 6 centimeters plus the 6 centimeters plus that 9.42 centimeters, and then you get 21.42 centimeters. All right, now let's look at the next question. They asked us to find the area of this shape. First of all, let's have a look again at the shape. It's made up out of a triangle and a semicircle. So we want to break that shape apart. First, we're going to find the area of the triangle, and then we're going to find the area of the semicircle, and we add those answers back together again. Very important to note, the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, or half times base times height. So let's have a look at this question, or let's use this formula that I wrote down there. Hey, come on, base times height divided by 2. So what is the base and what is the height? So as you can see, the base forms that how would you say, the one of the lengths of the triangle, which I marked as 3 and 3. Remember, the radius was 3 and together it gives you 6, which is the diameter. Okay, but if you look at that, why did I break it up into 2 pieces? Because we want to find the height. The height is always perpendicular to the base. So it forms a little 90-degree angle there. I didn't write it in there, sorry. Where the height and the base meets. All right, so we want to find, if you look at the formula, we've got the base. The base is 6. Do we have the height? No. We need to first find the height of that triangle. Okay, but before we can insert anything, we need to find the height. All right, so I'm going to look at that big triangle and I'm going to zoom in to only half of that triangle. We've got the little one of the legs then is 3, and we've got the hypotenuse is 6. So how do we find the height of that triangle? By using the lovely Mr. Pythagoras. So 6 squared minus 3 squared will give you the height squared. Okay, remember always the 2 sides touching the 90 degrees added will give you the hypotenuse, Or if you've got a hypotenuse and a leg, then you say hypotenuse squared minus one of the legs squared will give you the height squared. And we can figure out that the height is 5.2 centimeters. All right, now I want you to zoom out again. We're going to look at the original triangle that we looked at, the full one where the base is 6. We're not using that little one leg anymore as 3. We're using that whole triangle as the base is 6. And we've got the height now is 5.2. Then we're going to insert that into our formula. Base, which is 6 times the height, which we worked out is 5.2 centimeters. And please remember, in the formula it's divided by 2. Sorry, I was thinking of the semicircle there over there already. Okay, so 6 times 5.2 divided by 2 gives you 15.6 centimeters squared. Cool beans. So we've got the triangle. The only other one that we need now is the area of the semicircle. Right, the area of a semicircle, remember it's pi radius squared, but because it's half a circle, we're going to divide it by 2. All right, and how did we say? We said the radius is 3. So pi times 3 squared divided by 2 gives you 14.14 centimeters squared. And now we've got the area of the triangle and the area of the semicircle. What do? We add them together again to give us the total surface area of that ice cream-like shape. Okay, thanks grade 9s. You must have a wonderful weekend and please go do your homework quickly so that you can enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks, and goodbye.